Hello, everyone, and welcome to episode 21 of the TEW 2020 All Japan Pro Wrestling series here on the channel. So it's the end of 94 for us here. It's the Real World Tag League. And man, this tag league, every year we try to make it better and better, like we do with all of our tournaments here on the channel. But this is a hell of a tournament, even though we will not have the Holy Demon Army, unfortunately. That would have probably been the only thing that made this raise the bar a little bit. But I think we have a hell of a lineup here as we'll run through it real quick. So we have the British Combat Club, of course, All Asia Tag Team Champions, the former All Asia Tag Team Champions, Terry Funk, Cactus Jack, former Tag Team Champions, and Stan Hansen and Dan Spivey, both All Asia and the Unified Tag Team Champions, Kenta Kobashi and Tsuyoshi Kikuchi, Mitsuha Misawa and Tiger Mask 3 making his debut in the Real World Tag League. The Miracle Violence Alliance, of course, the Unified Tag Team Champions, and Gary Albright and Dr. Death Steve Williams. Can-Am Express, of course, Doug Furness and Dan Crawford. Gladiator Titans, Big Titan, the Gladiator Mike Awesome, Dory Funk Jr., and Dean Malenko, and then to round up the group, Ultimo Dragon and Super Astro. So we have the Junior Heavyweight Champion and Dean Malenko. We have obviously the Triple Crown Champ. We have the All Asia Champs. And, of course, the Unified Tag Team Champions. So all the champions that we have are flocked together here. It is kind of weird as far as if you see this lineup, you could probably notice that 8 of the teams are Gaijin teams and there's only 2 Japanese pro wrestling teams. I guess 2.5, with Ultimo Dragon and Super Astro, as far as him teaming up with obviously a Mexican luchador. But yeah, I mean this is a hell of a lineup though, and I think it's gonna be a hell of a tour. That's for sure. So again, I think it's 16 nights here. As far as the first 16 nights are going to have 3 round robin tournament matchups, and then the days 17, 18, 19, 20, the last, or no, I'm off on days. I think it's 14, actually, now I'm thinking about it. I think it's the first 14 days have the 3 matches of the round robin tournament of this tag league here, and then days 15, 16, 17 have the 3, drop it down from 3 to 2. But yeah, I'm sure we'll get to that, obviously. So no huge deal or anything like that. We're already here at the show here. I will have to pick the venue. Of course, tried and true here. Starting off in Jubu. As I don't think we have any backstage incidents. Okay, so we can just hop right in. So the 3 tournament matchups. So we have Stan Hansen, Dan Spivey against British Combat Club, the Can-Am Express versus the Gladiator Titans, and Ultimo Dragon and Super Astro taking on Terry Funk, Cactus Jack. That's probably the co-main, though that's a hell of a match. I think this is the better match, though, for the main event, as the All Asia Tag Champs beat Stan Hansen and Dan Spivey. So that's a huge win for the British Combat Club. They've had 1 match against each other. It was last year during the Tag League, which Hansen and Spivey won. So nice little win there for the All Asia Tag Champs. As Ultimo Dragon, Super Astro against Terry Funk and Cactus Jack. Big win there for Ultimo Dragon and Super Astro. As Ultimo Dragon is going to beat Terry Funk, too. That's huge. It's a huge win. And the Can-Am Express versus the Gladiator Titans. As the Can-Am Express will get the win here in 20 minutes. As they're going to beat the Gladiator Titans. Doug Furness is going to beat Big Titan. Which, I'll take a look here at the match history of this as well. As far as they've traded some wins back and forth, as far as this is the rubber match, as far as the tag, as far as regarding the tag league, so that's cool. I could have swore the Gladiator Titans were in it last year, but there might have been an injury. We might have, now I'm thinking about it, we might not have had them on the roster. I don't know why I'm thinking that, but, so that's cool. Or no, I think it was the Cam Express. I think that's what that's what it was. Doug Furness was in that. So the return for the Can-Am Express in the tag league. Yeah, that is because obviously Dan Crawford was out for a year. So yeah, had to turn back time a little bit. But let me just double check that real quick, because we can just look at the completed. Yep. Oh no, the Gladiator Titans were not in it too. So they had 2 new teams making their debuts. That's fun. Hell yeah. So that's cool. Also, this Ultimo Dragon Super Astro match, I want to say, obviously this was for the All Asia Tag Champs. That's how they became the Tag Champs back in August. So return match from that, and they get their revenge. Just wanted to talk about that a little bit. But yeah, so that's cool. So for obviously now the rest of the card, we do have a new young lion in TEW as he FKA, or I guess early on in his career as far as Moss Man. But of course, I mean his first name. He even his as someone who's been a Japanese Pros fan, I still struggle with his fucking first name. I just it's just Moss Man for me. Cause I'll end up fucking it up, especially recording. We don't need that, but Teokia, first time I've booked him in TW 2020, so that's cool. Just because obviously he's someone that was kind of booked pretty strongly once the X's happened, and I haven't booked all Japan as far as post Exodus, and in as far as in TW 2020, I don't even think I booked him in 2016, which is wild to think, because I don't think I did. Might be the first time I've ever booked Teokia, so that's cool. He'll be losing, of course, at this debut. As far as Takayama's back from his MMA fight, which is hilarious since it's 1994, but it is what it is. Yeah, we'll probably gotta have someone that's kind of over. Yeah, Billy Black Joel Deaton missed out on the cut. Having Taue not being in it, that fucking sucked. I'll be honest there. Probably have Kensuke Sasaki get the win, to be honest. There's a lot of talented guys not a part of that tag league, but I wanted to keep it at 10. That's what All Japan did at the time, and I think that's pretty fair to do that as far as keep it at 10 teams. Johnny Smith's not in it either, which I would love to see. Maybe have Johnny Smith versus Johnny Ace, since we're doing Hanson Spivey against Ace or against Regal and Norman Smiley. So Johnny versus Johnny matchup. Love this. We'll let the game decide. First time as far as singles matches goes. That's fun. Be a fun little kind of match before the tournament starts. So that should be fun. We need a steal the show match. I know that much. Yeah, Headhunter A being a part of it too. Well, just thinking. I just keep on thinking of singles matches. I know that's probably a bad idea. We'll go with a tag. As far as for Candido, we'll have him team with thinking Tracy Smothers. I don't know why. I love that team. He's on paper. It may be Wild Pegasus. Not a terrible idea. Yeah, we'll go Wild Pegasus, Chris Candido versus the Technical Tactician Squad. Tactical Tactician Squad. Oh, that's right. They have poor chemistry. That is correct there. We might go with Eddie Gilbert here, then. I love that, too. It's a fun little team. Oh my god, poor Candido. There's no chemistry with anybody. I guess we'll go with Joe Malenko and Pegasus. Christ on the cross. What a shit show. It's Minoru Tanaka getting maybe not Minoru Tanaka, because he doesn't really have. His pop's kind of getting there. Yeah, he could beat Joe. Oh, nice win for the squad, the Tactical Tactician Squad. Good stuff. Let's have Taue and Black Tiger 2 team. As far as Drew Nakayama not being involved either kind of sucks, but felt like he was the worst guy out of the bunch of Super Generation Army, so he just kind of was a bit shit out of luck. I will have him team with Shiga. Yeah. Maybe Nagata. Yeah, we'll go with Nagata. So we'll have Eddie get the win here over Nagata. You know, let's have him just team with Takeo Mori. That just that seems to make a little bit more sense. As yeah, we'll have him still beat Takeo Mori, unfortunately, for Takeo Mori there. Probably shouldn't have had him go all out either, but that's okay. Let's have another Young Lion matchup. As far as we'll go with the tag. We'll go with the team of Masato Tanaka, and we'll go with actually. See, we'll use Smothers and Deaton. Now I'm thinking about it, we might just use the Renegade Warriors here. Which, I mean, we did this at least one time, but it was 41, so it wasn't that great. But a nice little win for Tracy Smothers. Not a bad first night here. Not bad. Kind of want to bump this up a little bit. Yeah. Just because Taue, Taue's awesome. 58 though for Kensuke Sasaki and Teo Kia as Northern Lights Bomb for Kensuke Sasaki at 9:59. That's a 33 for a Young Lion debut. That's not bad. That is not bad. 44 here for Smothers and Deaton against Youngblood, against Chris and Mark Youngblood of the Renegade Warriors. As Tracy Smothers with the Jawjacker over Chris Youngblood at 9:45. Hell yeah. 63 for Wild Pegasus. I love how he's got great chemistry with Malenko, which makes sense, but also with Joe Malenko, which is what a pop. But Minoru Tanaka with the 450 splash over Joe Malenko. Joe was really off his game, but it's a nice little match. Nice little match. 70 here for Taue and Black Tiger 2 against Takeo Mori and Jun Akiyama. As Takeo Mori tapping out to the Corey special. I mean, the sight of that definitely would not be the finish there, as he definitely would have to hit him with a frog splash, or, well, actually, probably would be a bad idea. Well, him doing the gory special is not great either, because that just gives away who he is. Yeah, we'd have to, I'm trying to think what other finishers he had as Black Tiger. Just I'm thinking that power bomb's the only thing that's coming to mind. But he should definitely have a better, I'm pretty sure he did the gory special, though, even as Black Tiger. Oh, well. That's, another, some food for thought there, as far as, yeah, but that's 63 here for the Battle of the Johnnies. As Johnny Ace got the win, got the nod, with the Ace Crusher in 1931, thanks to the game there, as, yeah, both did 63s. Johnny Ace would have been better if it wasn't for the injury. 76 here for the first tag match of the Real World Tag League of 1994. Doug versus Frankensteiner over Big Titan. Nice little match there. 76, we'll take it. 74 for Ultimo Dragon and Super Astro against Cactus Jack and Terry Funk. It's the DT for Ultimo Dragon as he pins Terry Funk in 23-13. That's a tough one because it's relatively close. Ultimo Dragon at least was the best guy in the match, so it's nice that he gets the win, but that could have won either way. It's a 91 for our main event, and what a win for Norman and Regal. An upset, but, Norman tapping out Dan Spivey for the Norman Conquest. He does outperform him, and the All Asia Tag Champs looking strong here in this match. It's a fun little match, though. 91, we'll gladly take that. 88 to start off the tour, not bad at all. It's on to night 2 we go. Alrighty, day 2, night 2, as we have some of the teams coming back here that were on that first night, as the winners of night 1, as far as Ultimo Dragon and Super Astro, taking on British Combat Club, so that should be fun. Also, Masawa and Tiger Mask 3 taking on the Miracle Violence Alliance. That should be fun. The Gladiator Titans taking on Dean Malenko and Dory Funk Jr. Backstage incident for Joel Deaton and Stan Hansen. Steve's brought 4 versus Cork. Accused of being an hour late to pick up his assigned travel partner. The judge, Stan Anson, found him guilty and sentenced to pay for his travel partner's meals for the next 3 shows. Small little positive impact there. So, the main event, we're going to go with Misawa and Tiger Mask 3 against the Miracle Vines Alliance. How about that? The Triple Crown champion himself, Mitsuha Misawa, and Tiger Mask 3. Of course, Koji Kanemoto can't discredit him as far as they beat the Miracle Vines Alliance. 28 minutes. First time meeting between the two teams, and the unified tag champs lose, and Albright's bitching about losing to Misawa. You gotta love that. As the British Combat Club beat the Ultimo Dragon and Super Astro team, so that's a great start for them. 2 big wins already. That's going 26 minutes, all Asia tag teams. Looking strong. The Gladiator Titans beat Dean Malenko and Dory Funk Jr. as Dory taking the awesome bomb from the Gladiator himself. Fuck yeah. Well, we're going to have to change Dory, though. Good thing we saw that. Sometimes I don't catch that. But I was luckily looking over that way. So, again, the Young Lion versus Established Guy matchup. We'll have Timon Honda be in this match. As we'll go with it's tough because Kunaki Kobayashi is he's considered unimportant, even though his popularity is pretty good. So that match will get shit on. Yeah, so would I guess Hosaka, or yeah, we'll go with Headhunter A. Actually, that'd probably be for the best. We might go with Masato Tanaka in that case then. So that's kind of a match that makes a little bit more sense as far as that goes. Yeah, Masato Tanaka. Yeah, I think that just makes a little bit more sense. Headhunter A gonna get the win. As Theodore is being fussy. My goodness. As yeah, we'll yeah, that'd be a 10-minute match, obviously. We'll go with the 6th man here, as we'll go with Joel Dean and Billy Black, and Tracy Smothers, taking on the team of, as I'm trying to think if we should go with a no fear team with like Yuji Nagata. I don't hate that, or even having Jun Akiyama in there. Yeah, it's a tough one. I think we're gonna go with Jun Akiyama. He's still considered unimportant though, so I don't. Yeah, we'll go with that. And we'll have Jun Akiyama get a win here. He's gonna beat Billy Black. There we go. Billy Black a little upset by that. That's alright. That is alright. As, yeah, we'll go with Johnny Ace, Chris Kennedy, the Blonde Crushers. I'm trying to think what team they could beat. Fantastic's not a bad option. We'll probably go with the Tommy Rogers, Bobby Fulton one. This will probably be the steal of the show match. Even though Johnny Ace has that bruise, still should be good to go. We're going to give the win to Chris Candido here. So I feel like he could use one. Use a big win here. We done this before? Yep, first time meeting. Thought so. Thought so, because I was like, I don't think we've ever done this match. But that's fine. As, we'll go with another Young Lion matchup. Or we might, if Hayabusa team up with Jinsei Shinzaki here. Hayabusa and Jinsei Shinzaki against Hideki Osaka and Satoru Osako. Team that just missed out on being in the Real World Tag League. Just missed out. But they're going to get the win here. Satoru Osako going to beat Jinsei Shinzaki. Good stuff. So just need one more match. We'll probably go with another singles match, actually. As, yeah, I mean, we got Fuchi here. Otani could probably use a match. Yeah, I think we're gonna go with a junior guy. I think we're gonna go with Eddie Gilbert against Shinjiro Otani. What a unique match. Match that I just never was never on my radar as far as ever being a possibility, of course. Because unfortunately, by the time Otani's, the man and really rocking and rolling, Eddie's no longer with us. That should be a fun match, though. Oh my goodness. As it's funny. He was in Theodore here was not doing anything the entire night here as far as being on the desk or anything. Sit down and record, and now he's coming over to try to just interrupt this recording as much as he can. Is Eddie Gilbert getting the one with the hot shot there in 9:57? Nice little match for us. That's not bad. For established talent against a young lioness, Headhunter A and Masato Tanaka. Have another fun little match. Great chemistry there. It's a 64. Diving leg drop from Headhunter A over Masato Tanaka, who's almost in the 50s. So that's going to be fun when he's an established guy. 68 for Satoru Sako and Hideki Osaka against Jinsei Shinzaki and Hayabusa. Shinzaki still got a little bit ways to go, but not bad though for Satoru Sako. He's almost in the 60s. That's cool. This sucked ass. That should have been way lower. So I thought the Billy Black, Joel Deaton, Jun Akiyama, as far as I knew Jun Akiyama wasn't going to help us out. But all around, though, it was still a good match as far as performance-wise. Just didn't have the guys for it. But wrist clutch Fisherman's Buster for Jun Akiyama over Billy Black there in 10 minutes. A 71 for the Blonde Crushers and the Fantastics. It's a fun match. Right team wins, too, as I don't know why Candida keeps on doing the typing, but I thought for sure I took that off his moveset. We'll do it after this recording. God damn it. But got the crowd buzzing, though. So that's awesome. 82 here for the Gladiator Titans Dean Malenko Dory Funk Jr. matchup as awesome bomb there as Dory Funk Jr. Worst guy in the match. Dean Malenko, the best guy in the match by fucking far. 88 here for the British Combat Club and Ultimate Dragon and Super Astro. Again, two teams with excellent chemistry. Having just a hell of a match. And, the wrong team won. But, I don't hate it. I absolutely don't hate this finish. Don't hate the match at all. This is, a fantastic match. To lead into our main event, let's get to 93, is Tiger Mask 3 and Mitsuha Misawa beating the tag team champions, even though they get outperformed as well, as Misawa getting the win with the Tiger Driver over Gary Albright in 28 minutes, as, again, another two teams with excellent chemistry. Killing it here. My God, a 91. Yeah, that's nice to see that out of those three matches from the tag league, 4 of the teams had excellent chemistry. So we're just kind of rocking and rolling with this tag division. That's always nice to see. As night 3 we go. So far, great success, I would say, this tag league's gone. No one's gotten hurt. Hopefully nobody gets hurt. And, we're hoping for smooth sailing ahead here, going into night 3. Alrighty, night 3 here, as they got us in Korakuen. We might keep that, to be honest. This is a pretty good night here. It was Misawa and Tiger Mask 3 against Terry Funk and Cactus Jack. Cam Express for Kobashi and Kikuchi, of course. A match that, very historic, in far as one of the greatest matches in the history of All Japan Pro Wrestling, as far as before the mod starts. But, and we haven't done that match since 92, since, Dan Crawford's been out for a while, so that's going to be fun. The Gladiator Titans against Ultimate Dragon and Super Astro, as, it would sell out still. Oh, actually, it says, did we accidentally already run? Can't tell, we must have. Yeah, because I probably wasn't paying attention. God damn it. Well, shit. Looks like it's the Wakayama Prefectural Gym. Shit. This is probably the main event, though. Misawa and Tiger Mask 3 against Terry Funk and Cactus Jack. As Misawa's going to beat Cactus Jack there, so that's 2 straight wins for them. Can Express versus Kobashi Kikuchi. Kenta Kobashi going to get the win over Dan Crawford and Doug Furness, which, we had this back in August. So I got an 80 when we did then, and the first time Can Express won during the first tag league we booked. That's fine. The Gladiator Titans, Ultimate Dragon, Super Astros, they're going to get the win there. And Ultimo Dragon and Super Astro, even though they're much smaller than the Gladiator Titans, Ultimo Dragon are going to win with that, probably a side DT. Good stuff. Alrighty. And so, trying to think which young lion will get used next. We'll go with Yuji Nagata. So he's had, as far as, trying to think of good chemistry matches. So yeah, Doug Furnace and Toway. Yeah, we might use Toway here. Don't hate that. Yeah. Toway gonna get the win. Yeah, don't hate it. And so then we can use Jun Akiyama and Takeo Mori against Black Tiger, and we'll go with Fuchi. Yeah, we'll have Fuchi beat Takeo Mori. Yeah, we'll probably have that open up the show. Or we'll probably have another singles match here. Maybe still the Renegade Warriors out there, actually. Yeah, the Fantastics. We've done this, yeah, we did this back in September of '92, our first episode. Way back when. We'll have Tom Rogers get the win. Yeah, I don't hate it there in that spot. We need to steal the show match, I know that much. We'll have. I'm trying to think, because Hayabusa, he's been in an interesting spot. FMW released him, so he's now just a part of All Japan for the time being. So that's awesome. That we're able to not split anymore as far as him and FMW. Obviously, he's kind of in a unique spot as far as since losing the junior heavyweight title. I would like to see him as far as. But I think the big thing for him is to maybe potentially build to a rematch with him and Dean. So maybe have like a junior matchup. Maybe him and Funaki first. And it's a steal the show match. Just kind of work his way up the rankings here. Steal the show match there. We'll go with a tag there in between those two. Yeah, we might go with Osaka and Asako against Joel Deaton and Tracy Smothers. Don't hate it. We might even use Terry Gordy and Taz, actually. Kind of like that a little bit more. Give Taz a win. Taz over, yeah, we'll have him beat Deaton. Why not? I didn't even complain about it. Troopers. Alrighty. Let's run the show. 69 for the opener. Nice. As Masato Fuchi and Black Tiger, two getting the win there over Takeo Mori and Junaki. Not a bad little match. It's Masato Fuchi getting the win with the backdrop suplex over Takeo Mori. What a sight that must have been as a 60 here for the Mark and Chris Youngblood team against the Fantastics. Tommy Knocker from Tommy Rogers there at 9:42. 65 for Terry Gordy and Taz against Tracy Smothers and Joel Deaton. So they do outperform Taz, but Tracy doing a good job there or Terry Gordy rather doing a good job there as Katacha May for Taz in 10:29. 76 here for Toway and Yuji Nagata. It's the dynamic kick for Toway over Yuji Nagata. Not a bad performance at all. And a 73 for Hayabusa Shunichi Funaki as Hayabusa with a Falcon Arrow at 14:23. Good stuff there going into the tournament matches as in 76. For the Gladiator Titans Ultimate Dragon Super Astro matchup is Dragon Sleeper for Ultimate Dragon over Big Titan. I love that. That's a fun finish as well for those, for that team. And they completely outperformed the Gladiator Titans, though. It wasn't even close. 90 here for the Cannon Express Kenta Kobashi Tsuyoshi Kikuchi match. You love to see it. It's Kenta Kobashi with the Brainbuster, Dan Crawford in 28-43. Right team wins, and all around hell of a match. And even better main event as Masawa and Tiger Mask 3 getting the win. It's Masawa pinning Cactus Jack with Emerald Flosion in 25-44. What a bump for Cactus there. Yeah, that match be pretty awesome. And, so far, again, another great main event, another great night. That's a hell of a co-main, too. So on to night 4 we go. Alrighty, night 4 here is, this is a hell of a show here. Miracle Vines Alliance against Terry Funk and Cactus Jack, Masawa and Tiger Mask 3 against Ultimate Dragon and Super Astro, and then the Cannon Express versus Stan Hansen and Dan Spivey. That's a really good card for, I think that's going to be really, really good as, figure out where we're going to run this show. I guess we'll run the Dreamies. As far as the main goes, probably the Masawa match. That just seems to be the safe bet. It was Tiger Mask 3 going to beat Super Astro. So the Super Generation Army team rolling right on through. The 1 to 2 Super Generation Army teams. But definitely, Masawa and Tiger Mask 3 have been tremendous. Then the tag champs against Terry Funk and Cactus Jack, as Albright's going to beat Terry Funk there in 24 minutes. Nice win for the Unified Tag Champs. And then Cannon Express going to lose to Stan Hansen and Dan Spivey's. Hansen going to beat Crawford there in 26 minutes. That's not a bad little show. As far as for the Young Lion match, Teokia again. He'll be losing to yeah, we'll throw Johnny Smith out there. Johnny Smith's gonna get the win. Good stuff. And we'll go with a tag. Yeah, we'll go with Taue and Fuchi. And let's see which team would make probably the most sense for them to face. Yeah, probably the Blonde Crushers. That's not a bad call. This will be the Steal the Show match. First time as far as a tag-wise, we've done 6-mans and 8-mans, but not straight up 2v2. But Tauer's going to be Johnny Ace here. Nice. We'll have another singles as far as having another Young Lion involved in the match, as Funaki's still unimportant. Same thing for Nakano. Can't believe Satoru Osako is. Terry Gordy might not be a terrible call. Think he has chemistry with one of the Young Lions? Nope, just all top guys. Alrighty. He'll take on Masato Tanaka, though. Actually, let's make it a tag. That's Terry Gordy and Taz. Take on No Fear, Morai and Takayama. First time meeting. So I'll have Gordy beat Takayama. Not a bad little undercard. So far, at least. We'll go with another tag. The Tactical Tactician Squad. Yeah, we'll go Renegade Warriors, even though this will not go over well. Nice one from Minoru Tanaka, at least. First time meeting again. We'll try to place it after the Smith and Teokia match. We'll go with a 6-man. So we'll go with Deaton and Billy Black with Smothers against Fantastics. we'll give him 16 minutes, too. As, yeah, we'll give Jackie Fulton a win over Tracy Smothers. Sure, we've done this before, yeah. They've traded wins back and forth throughout the end of 94 here. Alrighty. Not a bad night 4, though. 61 for the opener. Terry Gordy and Taz beating the No Fear team. Takeo Mori in the 50s. Good stuff. Takayama taking the backdrop driver, who's still got a ways to go. As far as performance-wise, 62 with Johnny Smith and Teo Kia as the Death Ballad Bomb for Johnny Smith. And 934. Yep. Knew that was going to suck, but hey, Shinichi Funaki and Minoru Tanaka with a 59 and 58. Some good stuff there. As far as for them, they're almost in the 60s. They'll probably be in the tag league next year for sure. They keep on rolling like that. I'm sure by the time we reach the 95 tag league, they'll probably be in the high 60s. Maybe even higher. It's a 64 for Smothers and Deaton and Billy Black against Jackie Fulton. Well, I guess we'll just say all the Fantastics here. Jackie Fulton pinning Tracy Smothers with a fantastic flip in 16-14. So 62 for Bobby Fulton, 60s for Rogers and Fulton, 54 for Deaton and Smothers, and a 45 for Billy Black, who's probably going to get let go after this tour. It's an 80 for Taue and Fuchi against the Blonde Crushers. So Taue and Fuchi, very good team, definitely could have been a part of this tag league. They are just on the outside looking in, unfortunately, as Taue beating Johnny Ace with a dynamic bomb. Good little match, though. 11:33. Then 86 for the Can-Am Express versus Hanson Spivey as Stan Hansen pitting Dan Crawford with the Lariat in 26:07. Nice little match there. The 84 for the Medical Violence Alliance against Terry Funk and Cactus Jack. It's Albright pitting Terry Funk with the belly-to-belly suplex there. Good little match. In our main event, a 94, Masawa and Tiger Mask 3 getting the win. Tiger Mask 3 pinning Super Astro with the moonsault in 23:49. Everybody did really good in this match besides Super Astro, and even then a 65 is not the worst thing in the world, but Masawa throwing this fucking match on his back. Carrying this one as another successful show here for this tag league. And on to night 5 we go. I think we'll look at the standings after 10 days, and that's kind of a weird place to kind of pick, but I feel like it's too early now because some teams haven't even been on like a show yet, which is wild to think. But yeah, I think this is so far has been a pretty good tour. Again, obviously keeping up with having a great main event. As long as we keep doing that, we should be in a good spot here for the rest of this tournament. Alrighty, as night 5, we have the British Combat Club versus Kobashi and Kikuchi. Dory Funk Jr. and Dean Malenko against Masawa and Tiger Mask 3. Then the Miracle Violence Alliance taking on the Gladiator Titans. See, it's just crazy to think the show rating last year was a 9, or was a 68, I don't know where I got the 9 from, and a 65 the year before that, so we're really hitting our stride, unless this is just a down part of the tour. But the main event will be this, since Masao and Tiger Mask have done so well, we're going to have an interesting final here, or interesting finish, rather, Jesus Christ, as Dean Malenko is going to beat Mitsuha Masawa, junior champ beating the heavyweight champion, during this tag league in a huge upset. Yeah, I could see where Masawa is going to be a little upset by that. But I think that's a fantastic match to have. Masawa's still pissed. So that's great. But the British Combat Club are going to beat Kobashi and Kikuchi again. I don't think the British Combat Club have lost yet. So that's awesome for them. They keep on rolling here. The All Asia Tag Champs booked very strong. And then it's weird that the tag champs are actually going to be the first of 3 matches here. As Dr. Death and Gary Albright are going to beat the Gladiator Titans. As Doc's going to beat Mike Awesome there. So yeah, that's going to be an interesting top 3. And hopefully it goes over well. As let's go to Timon Honda here. As far as they'll have a match with Kensuke Sasaki. Yeah, I think that's might be for the best. Kensuke gonna get the win. go with a 6-man. Actually, let's go with the tag of Jun Akiyama and Takeo Omori. Billy Black. Joel Deaton. Everyone's considered unimportant. God damn it. As this would be a great win for the Jun Akiyama Takeo Omori team. First time they will beat them ever. As Jun Akiyama going to beat Billy Black. Because Takeo Omori still is listed as Young Lion. He's almost there, though. As far as the experience is almost there. As far as time-wise and also experience-wise, since he's almost at the 25th. He's almost at 25, otherwise at 25th. But, yeah, we'll go with Hayabusa and Jinsei Shinzaki again. Yeah, we'll go with, the, Tactician Squad here. Technical Tactician Squad. Yeah, we did this back in October. On night 6. So do this again here. As, we'll give Hayabusa the win, though, this time. So Hayabusa's gonna beat Funaki. Yeah, we'll have it be the Steelers Show match. I think this will be a pretty good Steelers Show match. Hopefully. And we'll have a junior singles as well. As, let's have Otani versus... Yeah, it's Otani and Pegasus. First time meeting. Well, Pegasus is, of course, getting the win. Yeah, that probably should actually kick off the show. Another 6-man here. So we'll go with Eddie Gilbert, Chris Candido, Johnny Yates against the Fantastics. Actually, let's go with Taue, Ogawa, and Fuchi. So we'll have Ogawa beat Eddie Gilbert. It's not a bad little card. Oh, we gotta actually cut time. Really see that? Yeah, we'll cut it off of this. 20. And then we'll just cut a minute from this. Perfect. And let's pick the venue. Yeah, we'll go to the Hakata Star Lanes. Alrighty, 63 to kick off the show. It's a crossface for Wild Pegasus. You should just win with the Wild Bomber at all times, so that's okay. We will probably remove that as well. So 57 for Kensuke Sasaki and Damone Honda, as Kensuke Sasaki is the Northern Lights Bomb in 9:52. 46, yeah. Figured the crowd was going to be behind this, as everybody's unimportant, but nice little win for Jun Akiyama and Takeo Omori as they outperform them. Jun Akiyama with the Blue Thunder Bomb in 9:45. Not bad at all. 69 here for Minoru Tanaka and Shunichi Funaki against Hayabusa and Jinsei Shinzaki. It's Falcon Arrow for Shunichi Funaki, or onto Shunichi Funaki, rather, in 11:37. Probably should have Minoru Tanaka take the fall since he was really off his game, but obviously we did not know that going into that match. 78, though, for the 6-man of the Holy Demon Army against the Blonde Crushers with Eddie Gilbert, as Ogawa tapping out Eddie Gilbert in 20:30. As yeah, Tower is a 78, 73 for Fuchi, and a 74 Ogawa. Not bad at all. 76 for the round robin matchup of the Miracle Vines Alliance and Gladiator Titans. The Oklahoma Stampede for Dr. Death over the Gladiator in 20 minutes. So yeah, the Gladiator and Big Titan. Looking at their ratings, honestly, they probably could have missed out on this tournament. It probably should have been Fuchi and Taue in that spot instead. But that's okay. As that's not a bad little match though, nonetheless. 77 here for the British Combat Club against Kobashi and Kikuchi, which they do outperform them. The right team does win, as the Norman Conquest over Tsuyoshi Kikuchi there. How about that? Shout out to excellent chemistry rating. And a 81 for the upset of Dean Malenko and Dory Funk Jr. beating Tiger Mask 3 in Mitsuhara Misawa. Man, what a win, and a junior champion beating the heavyweight champion. Hell fucking yeah. The plan is at, depending on how this all plays out, if none of these teams are in the finals, then we'll have the champion versus champion match at the Real World Tag League. If not, we'll probably do it to kick off the year in 95. We might either do that on the final show or on the first show of the year to kind of main event instead of the Battle Royal. That's just kind of what we're thinking. Not a bad show. Not a bad little show. This is definitely the worst show yet. So it is. Maybe it's just part of night 5 for some reason. We just aren't clicking on all cylinders. But it wasn't a bad card or anything. Just this probably should open up the show, but that's okay. It's no big deal. It's on to the next show we go. Alrighty, night 6 here as, man, the Masao Tiger Mask 3 team keeps on getting booked here. So they're taking on Hanson, Spivey, Kobashi, and Kikuchi, taking on the Tag Champs and Miracle Vines Alliance, and the Canada Express, taking on Ultimo Dragon and Super Astro, which should be a fun little tag match. Hopefully, there, as, are we going back to Chubu? I think we'll probably hit the Nakajima Sports Center in the Hiroshima Sun Plaza now, unfortunately, there. Oh, we have a backstage incident. It's been a while since we've had a backstage incident. See what it is. Sada Naka, as he was brought before Wrestler's Court, accused of being an hour late to pick up his assigned travel partners. The judge, Stan Hansen, found him guilty and sentenced to pay for his travel partner's meals for the next 3 shows. Alrighty. So, we'll probably have that as the main. As Hanson and Spivey are going to get the win over Tiger Mask 3 and Masao. So back-to-back losses for the Super Generation Army team there. Tough break. And Kobashi and Kikuchi are going to beat the Unified Tag Team Champions. What a win, as Kobashi's going to beat Dr. Death. Love it. What a match. Doc is extremely pissed. As, we'll keep him strong. Hey, that won him over. And then the K&M Express are going to beat the Ultimo Dragon Super Astro team. It's a nice little match, though. Giving them 22 minutes. As per tradition, the little singles match. We'll go with the junior one first in Kentor Shiga. Yeah, Sasuke, maybe. No, Sasuke's not over enough. Yeah, Kuraki Kobayashi isn't over enough either. God damn it. Might be Eddie Gilbert here. Because at least he's recognizable. Yeah, we did this back in the Excite series tour. Is Gilbert gonna get the win there? Nice match. Then for the heavyweight one, we'll go with Takayama here. As far as he'll take on. Trying to think of the perfect heavyweight guy for him to face. Yeah, I mean, probably Taue, to be honest. We just keep on. We haven't booked this before, though, so that's fun. TEW gonna get the win, of course. Good stuff. I mean, with Jun Akiyama and Takeo Mori, they have just been rising up the rankings. So, we'll probably have them take on either the tactical tactician squad, or we might go with a Joel Deaton, not Billy Black, but go with some others in Joel Deaton. Just yeah, I think that's the right call here. It's gonna suck again, but luckily it's the undercard, so it's no big thing. Tracy Smothers gonna take the fall there, the Jun Akiyama. Good stuff. So we need to steal the show match. I'm thinking the tactical technician squad with Sasuke taking on the team of the Fantastics. Yeah, so we're gonna have Sasuke get the win here. It's gonna be Jackie Fulton. I believe that is the right decision. We'll split up the singles there, and I think we'll probably have a tag to prelude the TEW match. As far as trying to get a team for Kensuke Sasaki here, just kind of look and see who we could use. We'll try Mitsuya Momoto for now. I think we've had them team up before in the past, but they'll take on the Terry Gordy Taz team. As we'll have Taz beat Mitsuya Momoto. Wow, 1 minute. We'll just take it off this Steal the Show match. Nice. Okay, we're already there. Perfect. 8-6, let's run the show. 43 for the opener. Jun Akiyama, Takeo Mori beating Joel Dean and Tracy Smothers, which probably the wrong decision there, but it is what it is. Jun Akiyama pinning Tracy Smothers with the wrist clutch exploder there at 9:53. So I got a 43. There's a 54 for Eddie Gilbert and Katori Shiga's. Gilbert with a hot shot. Performance there from Eddie. So 61 for the six-man of the Fantastics against the tactical technician squad with the great Sasuke. Sasuke pinning Jackie Fulton, the Michinoku driver. Not a bad little performance there. Pretty close. Probably the wrong team won, but it was close enough. We're trying to build the tactical technician squad and Sasuke. And then Terry Gordy and Taz against Kensuke Sasaki and Mitsuya Momoto. Slightly better team in Terry Gordy and Taz is the Katahajime for Taz over Mitsuya Momoto. 64 here for TEW and Yoshihiro Takayama. Takayama getting carried to a nice little match. In the tag matches, as far as for the Real World Tag League, as Doug Furnace pinning Super Astro with a Frankensteiner. Nice little win for the Gamma Express, beating the Ultimate Dragon Super Astro team. Ultimate Dragon was in the 90s, so 79 here for Doc and Albright against Kobashi and Kikuchi. Pretty close, so I don't mind the upset here. Obviously, they're going to get a tag team title shot after this win. Great win, though, for Kobashi. Orange Crush on Dr. Death. Jesus. What an Orange Crush there. And in the 91, for our main event, is Hanson Spivey beating the Masawa Tiger Mask 3 team. Spivey hitting the Spivey Spike. 26-24. Hell of a match, though. The right team wins, too. That's awesome to see, but yeah, that's a hell of a main event. There's an 88 there, yeah, I'll gladly take that. On to Night 7 we go. Alrighty, Night 7, as a backstage incident, it's Johnny Ace and Stan Hansen, as Johnny Ace is brought before Russell's court, accused of whining about stuff all the time, bumming us out, being a Debbie Downer. I'm shocked to hear that about Johnny Ace, as the judge, Stan Hansen, found him guilty and sentenced to shut up and cheer up and buy drinks for the show. So yeah, we got the British Combat Club taking on the Can-Am Express. Dean and Dory Funk Jr. taking on the Miracle Finds Alliance and the Gladiator Titans taking on Kobashi and Kikuchi. Yeah, definitely a bit of a down show. That's fine though. I think as far as the main goes, we'll probably go with the Miracle Finds Alliance, Dean and Dory Funk Jr. match. Then the British Combat Club, Can-Am Express, and the Gladiator Titans, Kobashi, Kikuchi. So yeah, then we're going to the Hiroshima Sun Plaza. That's great. Going to a down show with that big ass venue. As we'll see if I'm about to say is Dean and Dory gonna get the win here. Now they're gonna lose to Gary Albright, and Dr. Death as Albright's gonna beat Malenko there. British Combat Club. Are they gonna keep the streak going? They will. They are gonna beat the Can-Am Express as well. What a run for the British Combat Club. So All Asia Tag Champs keep on winning. And the Gladiator Titans are going to lose to Ken Kobashi and Tsuyoshi Kikuchi's. Kobashi are going to beat Big Titan there in 20 minutes. Not bad at all. And again, our little pattern here of having a heavyweight Young Lion match and a junior Young Lion match. That's so no way out there. So no way against Headhunter A. Why not? Have I done this before? No, first time meeting as far as a singles match. Then the junior match. Trying to think who would be. Because, I mean, really only have Otani and Ghidorah Shiga. That's about it. As far as junior Young Lions go. But, yeah, we'll go with Otani here. So, Otani. Yeah, probably Candy. Well, he's still considered unimportant. God damn it. As, we're gonna have to do Eddie Gilbert here again. Because unimportant. Of course. Yeah, Joe's unimportant. Greg Kobayashi still. God damn. Yeah, Nakano is still. Christ on a cross. Sasuke still is. We'll probably use, yeah, one of the Fantastics. Yeah, Tommy Rogers might work. We might go with the... trying to think. I thought one of them... yeah, well, Jackie could use the win. Now, he's considered unimportant now. God damn it. Bobby Fulton it is. I really shouldn't care about that stuff because it's an undercard. And we should just worry about, you know, building guys up, but it is nice to just not have a match get shit on. So it's just kind of better to not fight it. Just go with the flow. It's Terry Gordy and Taz. Seems to be always a little go-to tag. Yeah, we'll go with Ace and Candido. To be the Steal the Show match. Yeah, they traded some tag matches back and forth. So we'll give the win to Candido here over Taz. Good stuff. Kind of have a big ass 8-man on this card. Sozaka, Sako, and then we'll go with, yeah, the Tactical Tactician Squad. Taking on Joel Eaton, Tracy Smothers, Billy Black, and Richard Slinger. Give him 16. Ozaka, gonna beat Billy Black. Fuck off, Billy Black. You do as you're told. As now our final match. Go with another tag. As the Joe Malenko in Wild Pegasus team. Gonna take on Hayabusa and Jinsei Shinzaki. As As the Wild Pegasus Joe Malenko team are going to get the win as Joe Malenko is going to beat Jinsei Shinzaki. It's not bad. Alrighty. Let's run the show. 61 for the opener. Bobby Fulton and Shinjiro Otani. Pretty close, though, as far as... But for those two, that's pretty nuts for Otani there. Still in the young lion phase, doing so well. 61 again. Side owner A beating Masao Noe. Diving leg drop as he was off his game. 69 here for Hayabusa and Jinsei Shinzaki against Wild Pegasus and Joe Malenko as the Tiger Driver for Joe Malenko over Jinsei Shinzaki. 10-28. 58 for the 8-man here. Everybody did about the same but Billy Black. Everyone's in the 50 to 55 range. Yeah, the Dickie was like pinning Billy Black with the building bomb. Not bad at all. Slinger was the best guy on his team, so that was cool to see. I see old Dick Slinger doing well as the Blonde Bombshell for Chris Candido getting the win over Taz as the Blonde Crushers beating Terry Gordy and Taz right decision there. 80 for the Gladiator Titans and Kobashi and Kikuchi as the Gladiator Titans coming up short. Alrighty, 9-9 here. As Dean Malenko, Dory Funk Jr. against the Canada Express, Hanson Spivey against the Gladiator Titans, and the Super Generation Army collide in our main event as Kobashi and Kikuchi taking on Masao and Tiger Mask 3. You love to see it. That seems like a Nippon, or not a Nippon Budokan, that's a Korakuen Hall night, if you ask me. As that's definitely the main. And Kenta Kobashi and Tsuyoshi Kikuchi are going to beat the Masawa Tiger Mask 3 team. As Kobashi going to beat Tiger Mask 3 there. Obviously a first time meeting. Or actually, no, it's not a first time meeting. I don't know why I thought that. But yeah, that's right. To build up to the Masawa Kobashi match. We had this match, which Kobashi and Kikuchi won that match as well. So, that's a big win, though. Right before the 30-minute mark. Yeah, probably Hanson and Spivey, they'll have to put on their carrying boots, but they're going to lose to the Gladiator Titans. What a win for the Gladiator. Mike Awesome and Big Titan as Gladiator going to beat Dan Spivey there in 26 minutes. I'm surprised Spivey did not complain. And then Dean Malenko and Dory Funk Jr. are going to lose the Canada Express with Doug Furness getting the win there. Good stuff. Very good stuff. Alright, so back to our Young Lions singles matches. Otani and we might just go with two heavyweights here. We might just go with that, like, because we haven't used Yuji Nagata in a hot minute. Let's do Yuji Nagata and Kensuke Sasaki. Kensuke gonna get the win there. Oh. And, yeah, then Timon, Timon Honda, probably the next best bet. And, Mitsumoto is recognizable. I don't know how. Compared to, well, I guess, he has been used pretty well for a good while now, but he's gonna get the win over Timon Honda. That's gonna kick off the show. Eddie Gilbert and Masato Tanaka, I forgot they have excellent chemistry together. Or great chemistry, something like that. Something positive. So we'll have them team up. As they'll take on Hayabusa and Jinsei Shinzaki. I kind of give Masato Tanaka the win over Jinsei Shinzaki, but I think the best bet will just have Hayabusa get a win. He's going to beat Eddie Gilbert. So we need a Seal the Show match. Let's throw out Deaton and Smothers. Yeah, we'll go with the Blonde Crushers. First time meeting. So we'll have Johnny Ace beat Joel Deaton. Nice. And another tag match. So nothing but tag matches for half the card, more than half the card. As we'll have Hideki Ozaka and Satoru Ozako take on Richard Slinger and Billy Black. I think everyone knows where this is going. Billy Black gonna lose here to Satoru Ozako. To help get Satoru Ozako over. Yeah, I mean that's not a bad spot there. I don't mind this. It's not a bad card. Just definitely we're banking on that main event more than anything. The opener's probably gonna suck. Yeah, 45. So yeah, there is that. But Yamamoto getting the win in 10 minutes. So 56 for Kensuke Sasaki, Yuji Nagata. Nagata was really off his game, but takes the Northern Lights bomb from Kensuke Sasaki at 9:36. 58 for Richard Slinger and Billy Black against Satoru Ozako and Hideki Ozaka as the super driver Osako there for Satoru Ozako in 10:06. 65 for Eddie Gilbert and Masato Tanaka against Jinsei Shinzaki and Hayabusa. Yeah, they do have excellent chemistry together, Masato Tanaka and Eddie Gilbert. The right team still wins, though, so that's nice to see. Thanks to Masato Tanaka being off his game, but even then, I don't think it was going to matter. But the Falcon Arrow, though, Hayabusa over Eddie Gilbert. 67 for Tracy Smothers and Joel Deaton against Chris Candido and Johnny Ace. Nice little win there. Candido probably could have pinned either Deaton or Smothers, but went with Johnny Ace. So he gets the win with the Ace Crusher in 12:46. 75 for Dean Malenko and Dory Funk Jr. against the Can-Am Express. Doug Furness beating Dory Funk Jr. with a Frankensteiner in 20 minutes. Nice little match there as the Can-Am Express getting the better result. Pretty close, though. I mean, it was closer than what I would have assumed, to be honest. So that's not bad. And 75 here is a broken nose for Dan Spivey, as both him and the Gladiator did about the same. So that at least that makes sense continuity-wise. It's the Gladiator pinning Dan Spivey with an awesome bomb in 26 minutes. At least that broken nose is just so happens to happen, as it wasn't caused by anyone. As Kenta Kobashi in Tsuyoshi Kikuchi beating Masao and Tiger Mask 3 yet again. Here is Kobashi with the Orange Crush over Tiger Mask 3, and that's a huge win. And they did about the same. It was a point difference between the two when you add it all up. But that's not bad at all. Masao and Tiger Mask 3 have had a great run, but they've kind of hit they did a couple of tough losses here, and the Malenko loss kind of started the snowball effect, but to lose here again to Kobashi and Kuchi is a tough break, but I'm sure losing to your stablemates helps the sting a little bit, but yeah, it's a hell of a night, though. Yeah, we get saved by that main event. Not bad at all. As on to night 10 we go, and we're into the double digits now, and we'll see how we have as far as what's going to look like for night 10, and we'll take a look at the standings here with these 6 nights left after this show. Actually, we'll have 5 left after this show. We'll have 5 left after the show, so yeah, it's going to be crazy. But on to night 10 we go. Night 10 here, as they got us back in Cork and Hall. But Billy Black was brought for Russell's Court, accused moaning about stuff all the time. Bubbling everyone else out, being the Debbie Downer. Well, he won't be a Debbie Downer for long. He'll be out of a fucking job here. He'll be back to the States for him, as the judge, Terry Funk, found him guilty and sentenced to shut up or cheer up and buy drinks after the show. So we have British Combat Club, Gladiator Titans, after their huge win over Hanson Spivey. Dory Funk Jr. and Dean Malenko against Ultimo Dragon and Super Astro. And then Terry Funk and Cactus Jack against Hanson Spivey. So that's probably the main interesting night here, because there's not like a crazy big match happening. But I'm sure we'll figure something out, though. I think we're back to the Wakayama Professional Gymnasium here for this night. Yeah, this is probably the safe bet to be the main event, as another loss for Dan Spivey and Stan Hansen here, as they're going to lose to the fresh team of Terry Funk and Cactus Jack. And that's a huge win, too. That's a big win. As Dory Funk Jr., Dean Malenko, Ultimo Dragon, and Super Astro. As Super Astro going to beat Dory Funk Jr. That's a great win for the Ultimo Dragon Super Astro team. And then the British Combat Club will lose to the Gladiator Titans. Back-to-back wins for the Gladiator Titans, as the Gladiator, Mike Austin, would have beat Steven Regal. 28 minutes, I don't know about all that. We'll probably bump this up to make that 28 minutes, and then bump this back down to make that like 22 minutes. 22! Oh man, as back to our single matches for the young line. We'll have Jinsei Shinzaki. So, I mean, he's another junior guy we can use for this little spot. God damn it, Candido. We'll go with Eddie Gilbert. He'll get some revenge here. Beating up on Jinsei Shinzaki. Yeah, they had a match in the October Giant Series. And so we'll have Jun Akiyama Takeyamori have a match. See who we got here. Yeah, let's throw Headhunter A and Jun Izumida together as a team, just so Jun Izumida can take a loss. The face-painted foes. Listen, there's Takeyamori gonna beat Jun Izumida. Every time I think about getting rid of Jun Izumida, but then it's like, well, someone's gotta lose on this fucking show. He's a great guy to have out there. Just for that purpose. Yeah, I think we'll have Masato Tanaka. Yeah, we'll do Hayabusa and Masato Tanaka. That'd be fun. Since we're doing Gilbert against Jinsei Shinzaki. FMW boys. I can't believe they released him. Like, that's crazy, because I don't think we signed him. Oh, we did. Oh, that was after they released him. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, that's what happened, yeah. After he got released, I was like, oh, let's just sign a written deal. I can't believe it. An absolute steal. Absolute steal. Yeah, we'll probably bump that up. Need to steal the show match. Probably going to go again with that 6-man with Deaton, Smothers, and Richard Slinger. Man, that's a fun little 6-man team. Man, it sucks because I would love to have Joe and Pegasus have another guy to team with. We can go with Kunaki Kobayashi. Just trying to think of a team that we could use. Nakano. I'm just trying to think of guys we haven't used in a hot minute. Yeah, we'll throw Bob out there too. Whew. As I will have Joe Deaton get a win, actually. As he's going to beat Kunaki Kobayashi. Yeah, this isn't the Steal the Show match. But it's another undercard match, though. Yeah, this would be the Steal the Show match. We'll go with Johnny Ace and Candido against Black Tiger and Fuchi. First time meeting. Goes a 12-minute match as Johnny Ace is going to get the win over Masanobu Fuchi. We'll go with a Black Tiger 2 loss. Be cool if Ace Crusher counter off the Frog Splash, but nah, I don't think that will be the case. That would be a bit of an insane finish. Alright, so let's run the show here. It's a 58 for the opener. Eddie Gilbert over Jinsei Shinzaki. Hot shot for Eddie Gilbert. 10-18. 63 here for Hayabusa and Masato Tanaka's. Masato Tanaka being off his game. Really off his game, but Falcon Arrow though for Hayabusa nonetheless. 58 for the 6-man here, as everybody did pretty well with Baba. And he was exhausted by the end of it, as Geraldine with the Bulldog over Kunaki Kobayashi. Who was the best guy in the match? Probably should have said Shinichi Nakano lose, but that's okay. That is alright. 61 for Headhunter A and Jun Izumida against Takeyamori and Jun Akiyama. Takeyamori with the Lariat over Jun Izumida. 73 for the Blonde Crushers against Black Tiger 2 and Masanobu Fuchi. Ace Crusher for Johnny Ace in just under 12 minutes. 78 here for Norm Smiley and Steven Regal against the Gladiator and Big Titan. What a win for Mike Awesome, though, with an awesome bomb with Steven Regal. And they beat the All Asia Tag Team Champions, which will mean, of course, they'll get a future title shot. And 81 for Dean and Dory Funk Jr. against Super Astro and Ultimo Dragon, as Ultimo Dragon and, of course, Dean Malenko. No strings to each other, but we have Super Astro being involved in the finish over Dory Funk Jr., which he was off his game, but still the right team wins there. And then 88 for our main event is Terry Funk, Cactus Jack beating the Hanson and Spivey team. Spivey, the broken nose, still affecting, but another cactus elbow for Cactus Jack, getting the win in 27-37. Hell of a night there, yeah, in 86. We'll take it. We'll take a look at the standings here, as we just have 5 shows left. Shows 11 through 16, at least as far as the tournament aspect of this. And we'll be dropping down from 3 matches to 2 relatively soon. So there is that to look forward to as well, with the tournament standings. As we have a 3-way tie for first. The British Combat Club, after starting off 4-0, have lost their last 2 matches. Kobashi and Kikuchi, they are sitting right there with only 1 loss. So they have the advantage as far as they have... they're just in a perfect spot, I think, really, as far as... They still have an extra match compared to the British Combat Club, so a lot can happen there. They have already lost to the British Combat Club, so as far as tiebreakers go, British Combat Club are ahead of them. And then for the Miracle Violence Alliance, with 8 points as well, they have not yet faced off against the British Combat Club, and they have already lost to Kobashi and Kikuchi. So this is going to be pretty interesting as far as once we get to the final part of this. But, I mean, a lot of teams, though, right there with 6, with Hanson, Spivey, Misawa, and Tiger Mask 3, the Can-Am Express, the Gladiator Titans now with 6, and also Ultimo Dragon and Super Astro with 6. Shout out Dory Funk Jr. and Dean Malenko with 2 points, and their only win against Misawa and Tiger Mask 3, with Dean Malenko beating the heavyweight champion. And also, Terry Funk, Cactus Jack with 4 points, which their first 2 wins coming back-to-back here, beating the British Combat Club and Hanson Spivey. So some big wins there for that team. All around, I'm really enjoying this tag league so far. I think it's coming together pretty well. Still a lot to happen, though. A lot can change. We'll take a look at the standings in a couple of days, just to see where everybody's at. Maybe night 14. After night 14, we'll take a look. That might be for the best, as, on to night 11 we go. Alrighty, night 11. Backstage incident here for Taz, the Stan Hansen. Taz brought forward wrestlers court, accusing him of moaning about stuff all the time, bumming around else out, being a Debbie Downer. As Stan Hansen found him guilty and sentenced to shut up or cheer up and buy drinks after the show. Small positive impact for Taz. As Hanson Spivey against the Miracle Violence Alliance. Misawa and Tiger Mask 3 against the British Combat Club. That's a big match, too. And the Gladiator Titans versus Terry Funk, Cactus Jack. Man, that's a tough one. That is a tough one as far as what should be the main. I think we're going to go with our gut and go with the Miracle Violence Alliance and Hanson Spivey. And we'll just kind of work our way how it looks there. From the top to the bottom. As we'll probably run the Dream Me's here. So Hanson Spivey against Miracle Violence Alliance is Gary Albright and Dr. Death Steve Williams beating up on Hanson Spivey again. 3rd straight loss for that team right before the 30-minute mark. Tough break there. So they have had, Hanson Spivey have recently, they had the tag team title matchup, which the Miracle Violence Alliance won that match to become the tag champs again. But really, Miracle Violence Alliance usually beat them. Whenever you see there, they lost to him, I think, twice. Last year during the Tag League, and then here at the New York Giants Series Night 13 show back in January of 93. It's Albright gonna beat Spivey again, but Road Agent Dr. Death of a Pete Baba. And Misawa and Tiger Mask 3 beating the British Combat Club, as Misawa gonna beat Steven Regal. Nice little win for Misawa there. Then the Gladiator Titans losing to Terry Funk and Cactus Jack, which would have win there for Terry Funk and Cactus Jack. Terry Funk gonna beat Big Titan in 20 minutes. Let's see here. So, yeah, probably Teo Keo again. Been about a week. Did we do him and Johnny Smith yet? Yeah, we did. I thought we did. We did Kinsuke, of course. Yeah, let's throw Head Hunter A at him. Minutes. Head Hunter A gonna get the win. We'll think it's 6-man. I'm just kind of thinking ahead here to a TEW matchup. We haven't used TEW in a little bit. Probably go Ogawa and Black Tiger 2 here. Yeah, we'll probably go with the Fantastics. I don't know. I wouldn't mind a Deaton Smothers Slinger teaming. Wouldn't hate it. This could be the steal of the show match. Alrighty. So Tower's going to get the win, obviously, as Smothers is going to take the loss. Think it's back to Mr. Kentora Shiga here. Yeah, probably Wild Pegasus. Yeah, seems like that's the safe bet. First time meeting, too. Wild Pegasus is going to get the win, obviously. Alrighty. As, now just need 2 more matches. Yeah, let's... That Eddie Gilbert, Masato Tanaka team. Just nice to do at times. We'll go with Terry Gordy and Taz. Taz can beat Tanaka. Yeah, we'll probably just go with the 10-minute match. We'll go with a singles match, actually. Need Billy Black to lose to somebody. Yeah, he doesn't need Johnny Smith. Jun Akiyama could always use the win. Takeo Mori could also use it, but that'd be a little nuts. Just have Jun Akiyama beat him. Little 10-minute match. Jun Akiyama gonna get the win. For Billy Black. He didn't complain about it. Good sign there. Let's hope it works out. It's a 53 for the opener. Wild Pegasus beating Kentora Shiga. The Wild Bomb. Don't mind that. As Head Hunter A and Teo Kia. Don't have any chemistry, but that's okay. Cooled the crowd a little too, but it still was an okay little match. Even though TEW's not as terrible, but it was okay. I mean, a 50, I would say that's decent, if anything. But this gets a decent and a decent reaction from the crowd, but they had subpar wrestling, even though it was a 42. Jun Akiyama getting the win, the Blue Thunder Bomb in 10:23. Make sense. It's 62 for Eddie Gilbert and Masato Tanaka against Terry Gordy and Taz, as Taz with the Katashime over Masato Tanaka in 10:04. 69 here for the Holy Demon Army against Slinger, Deaton, and Smothers, as TEW getting the win over Tracy Smothers with a dynamic bomb in 12:12. It's not bad. Not bad at all. TEW really carrying that, but I mean, look at, Black Tiger 2, too, even. Just, Eddie, his best guy, outperformed everybody on the other side. They were really off their games, though, in Slinger and Deaton, but still. It's the Gladiator Titans losing to Terry Funk and Cactus Jack. It's Terry Funk with a pile driver over Big Titan in 20 minutes. 81 here for Masawa and Tiger Mask 3 against Steven Regal and Norman Smiley. Adds both teams. I mean, it was pretty close. Literally dead even. As Emerald Floater for Masawa over Steven Regal there in 28:04. And 86 for Hanson Spivey against the Miracle Vines Alliance. As Albright pinning Dan Spivey with a belly-to-belly suplex in 28:58. Hanson with a 95. 91 for Steven. I about to say Steven Regal. Steve Williams. Albright with a 79. Yeah, Dan Spivey's injury slowed him down a little bit, but what a great fucking match. Got the crowd out of the wrestling again and just delivered in a big way. For sure. Yeah, good little match there. On to night 12 we go, and I mean, it just keeps on getting more interesting as far as how this tournament's playing out. It's crazy that we're really ran most of this in November. Kind of wish we would have saved some of it as far as in December, but we're almost there though. But on to night 12 we go. Alrighty, night 12 as the Can-Am Express, Masao and Tiger Mask 3, Kobashi and Kikuchi against Hanson, Spivey, and Dory Funk Jr. and Dean Malenko against the British Combat Club. Probably have the Can-Am Express against Masao and Tiger Mask 3 as the main. I don't know, Hanson, Spivey against Kobashi Kikuchi is another really good match too. That's tough. Tough. So I believe, yeah, we're at the Agata Star Lanes venue as, yeah, we'll go with our guide here. It's the Can-Am Express beating Masao and Tiger Mask 3. What a win there for the Can-Am Express. This changes a lot of things here for Masao and Tiger Mask 3. It's a 28 there, or is it going 28 minutes? And that should be a hell of a match. So Hanson and Spivey are going to beat Kobashi and Kikuchi. They get a nice little win back. That's a nice little win for Hanson and Spivey. That's a great night for the Super Generation Army. And then Dean Malenko and Dory Funk Jr. beating the British Combat Club. First time meeting as far as tag-wise, 2v2. And Dean Malenko beating Regal. Man, that was quite the interesting night. Some upsets, some wins going to a lot of teams that could use a win. For the most part there. I mean, that's a hell of a... We're just kind of looking at the standings here. So the British Combat Club, they're going to be stuck at 8. Hanson and Spivey are going to jump up to 8. So will Kobashi, Kikuchi, Masao, and Tiger Mask 3. They stay at 8. And then the Can-Am Express are jumping up to 8. So this is going to turn into quite the fucking run to join the American Alliance Alliance. Who's going to be that team? So we might have a lot of tiebreakers going on here, the way this is going. And that's nuts. Nuts. And back to Timon Honda, I think. Go Johnny Smith here. Yeah, I mean, it's been a while. A month, but it's nice to at least get this on the card. Yeah, we'll throw Otani back out there. I really want to have Candido out there, but I don't think it's going to be worth it. We'll probably just throw Fuchi out there against him. First time singles match. So we'll have Joe and Wild Pegasus teaming up to take on the Renegade Warriors. We haven't used them in a hot minute. First time meeting. So I'll have Joe get a win. Because we only signed the Renegade Warriors to like a... basically to the end of this tour deal. Since they're freelancers. So that's going to be nice to use them. We'll probably bump that up. See what else we got here. Jun Akiyama to Kiyomori. Now do we do the Fantastics or we do either Jackie and Bobby or... Yeah, I think we're going to go with Jackie and Bobby. I think we're going to have Jun Akiyama beat Jackie Fulton here. So we got to get him important. Or at least recognizable. So yeah, steal the show match. We'll go with the 6-man. So we'll go with Sasuke teaming up with the Tactical Tactician Squad. And we'll use D... Oh, no, that probably wouldn't be a good idea. We'll use... Yeah, let's go Satoru Ozako, Hideki Ozaka, and... yeah, we'll go... maybe not Shinichi Nakano. this is tough. Yeah, we'll go through. We'll throw Yuji Nagata in that match. So we'll have Nagata take the fall, as Funaki's gonna beat him. Hopefully that works out. Fingers crossed, because Hideki Osaka's the only guy that has any type of positive as far as reception from the fans. Yeah, we're good to go here. Let's run it. 60 for the opener. Johnny Smith beating Damon Honda. Damon Honda really off his game. He gets carried, though, thanks to a Death Valley bomb from Johnny Smith. 68 for Fuchi and Otani. That's Fuchi with a backdrop suplex in 10:22. 61 here, thank God, as Sasuke and Minoru Tanaka and Shinichi Funaki outperforming the Yuji Nagata, Hideki Osaka, Satoru Osaka team, obviously, with Yuji Nagata being really off his game. Shinichi Funaki with a rising sun at 9:47. 64 for the Fantastics against Jun Akiyama and Takeo Mori. Probably the wrong team wins, as Takeo Mori really off his game, but Jun Akiyama at least outperformed Jackie Fulton, even though it was by like a couple of points. But the wrist clutch exploder for Jun Akiyama, they're getting the win in 10-10. It's a 60 here for the Renegade Warriors against Joe Malenko and Wild Pegasus. Thank God for Wild Pegasus. Is Joe Malenko really off his game? Gets outperformed by Chris Youngblood because of that. Not a bad little match, though. It's an 80 for the Dory Funk Jr. Dean Malenko team, beating British Combat Club. What a win for Dean and Dory Funk Jr.'s. Dean Malenko, best guy in the match. I'm just assuming the British Combat Club, like everybody in the tour, you know, we're 12 nights in. They're feeling it. Even though a lot of guys are not have to work back to back, but some are. Some have to work 3 nights in a row, which sucks. But so far, no one's seriously gotten hurt. It's a 91, though. Definitely should have this be the main, it looks like, as Kenta Kobashi and Tsuyoshi Kikuchi losing to Hansen and Spivey, Stan Hansen with the Brazos Valley backbreaker. Hello win for Hansen and Spivey to get back on the right track. Yep, a 77. Wrong fucking thing on last. As Masawa's really feeling the effects, I think, of this tournament, as he's only doing 78s now. Is Doug Furness getting with the Frankensteiner over Tiger Mask 3. Wrong team wins. Canadian Express with an upset. As, yeah, should have had Hansen Spivey main event. God damn it. Well, that sucks. But on to night 13 we go, as we just have nights 13, 14, 15, 16, our final 4 shows here coming up. Alrighty, night 13 is Terry Funk Cactus Jack against Dean Malenko and Dory Funk Jr. The Miracle Violence Alliance against the British Combat Club. That's got to be the main. The All-Asia Tag Champs taking on the Unified Tag Champs, and what do you know? We had the same exact match, main event, night 13 last year. She got a 77. That's fine. As then Ultimo Dragon, Super Astro against Kobashi Kikuchi, that's probably the co-main. As, I'm trying to think where we should run next. Because I think we've kind of ran around the loop here. Yeah, I think we're back to the front. Well, I can run the Nakajima Sports Center. Really don't want to, though. Yeah, I think we're going to go back to Chubu. I think we're going back to the Toyoshi General Gymnasium here. Just kind of save face. As the Miracle Violence Alliance, it's going to be a draw between the two champs. So 1 point each. That's going to be interesting as far as how that's going to play out for the tournament. Our first draw. We waited a good while for that to be the first draw. Albright's super pissed. We'll keep him strong. I'm sure Doc will be too. No? That's odd. I don't know why Doc was upset, because he's probably the best guy in the match. But Kikuchi and Kobashi going to get the win over Ultimo Dragon and Super Astro. This Kikuchi's going to get his first. I think that's his first pinfall. Usually Kobashi's been getting the pins. And then Terry Funk and Cactus Jack are going to beat Dean Malenko. And Dory Funk Jr.'s Cactus is going to be Dean Malenko. That's a big win. As I will look at the tournaments here, because, I mean, this is a big standing here. Because we're going to have 1 point for the Miracle Violence Alliance. 1 point for the British Combat Club, so they're going to jump up to 9. Kobashi and Kikuchi are now going to be in second with that win. So it's going to come down to how the Can-Am Express are going to do. Obviously, Hansen Spivey and Masao and Tiger Mask 3. But this final night, so they're facing the Gladiator Titans. So they might finish with 10. Kobashi and Kikuchi, they still have 2 more matches left. So they have a really good chance And Hanson Spider, they only have one match left too, so it's really going to come down to and British Combat Club are going to finish with 9. So that might be our finals here for Kobashi Kikuchi against the Miracle Violence Alliance. Now we still have the Kamehameha Express there. As far as what else could happen there, and a lot could still happen though. A lot of moving parts there. That's a big win for Terry Funk and Cactus Jack as well. So our singles matches. Yeah, Taz is still considered unimportant. We might have Terry Gordy go out there take on Teo Kia. Don't hate that. We've done this as well. I was thinking we have. But Gordy's going to get the win. Good stuff. Then either Otani, yeah, it'll probably be Shiga. Well, it could be Jinsei Shinzaki too. Didn't even think about that. Yeah, we could have Jinsei Shinzaki against. Yeah, George Takano's finally back, so that's nice. We could do Takano Gano again. Yeah, I know it's gonna suck, but we'll have Candido beat Jinsei Shinzaki. Have we done this before? No, not first time meeting a singles match. So now that Nakano and Takano are back, I have them take on the Tracy Smothers Gerald Eaton team. That's crazy that we need people. I think now the popularity's got to be like in the 50s. Yeah, for you to be considered recognizable. That's tough. That's pretty steep. If we're being honest here. That is tough. As yeah, so we'll have probably go with yeah, we'll have Shinichi Takano get a win here. He'll beat Smothers. Yeah, we'll have it be the Steel Show match for now. Might be something a little better, but it's not a bad match. Not a bad spot. And so we'll have Masao Noe rather, and Mitsuya Momoto. They'll take on the Tactical Tactician Squad. It's Minoru Tanaka gonna beat Masao Noe. And we'll have another tag. So we'll have the Masato Tanaka Shinjiro Otani team take on. Man, I think we're gonna go with the Renegade Warriors. I know this match is gonna suck ass, but I really want to give Otani a win, even though he's still a young lion. But why not have him be one of the young bloods here? Yeah, they're pissed. Oh well. Suck a dick. As, yeah, we're already picked Chubu, so we're good to go. Let's run the show. Yep, 36. So, Tani, best guy in the match, though. Eat shit. So, 41 for Candido and Jinsei Shinzaki. Candido with the 61, no blonde bombshell, but Jinsei Shinzaki there. 56 for Funaki and Minoru Tanaka against Masao Noe and Mitsuya Momoto. Nice little win for the Tactical Tactician Squad. 56 for Teo Kia and Terry Gordy. It's Terry Gordy with a powerbomb in 10 minutes. And 56 here for George Takano and Shinichi Takano against Tracy Smothers and Joel Deaton. The right team wins there. It's Shinichi Takano beating Tracy Smothers. Probably should just have Joel Deaton lose, but that's okay. 77 for Cactus Jack and Terry Funk, beating Dean Malenko and Dory Funk Jr. Double arm DDT for Cactus Jack there over Dean Malenko. And then 80 for Super Astro and Ultimate Dragon against Tsuyoshi Kikuchi and Kenta Kobashi. Pretty close, and it is an upset. Barely, but it's an upset. I mean, Ultimate Dragon Super Astro have nothing to be ashamed of here, outperforming Kenta Kobashi and Tsuyoshi Kikuchi. Kikuchi getting the win over Super Astro in 26 minutes, and then a time limit draw for the tag champions, both tag champions. Hell of a match, going 30. Doc outperforming everybody, though, with a 94. Great stuff there, 78. So we're coming down to the wire, to the final 3 shows. On to night 14 we go. Alrighty, night 14, as we have 2 tournament matches already planned, and then also 2 matches to kind of prequel into the next night, as we have backstage incidents. Dale Kia, Buffalo Wrestler's Court, accused of failing to pick up his share of the tab at the bar. He's a fucking young lion. What has he got to pay? Christ. State Anson found him guilty and sentenced to buy drinks for out of the show. This man's making maybe $20 a shot. Maybe. I mean, that's wild. What the fuck? You know, talk about a tough break there. So I think we're going back to the Wakayama Prefectural Gym for this night. Yeah, because we're still trying to hold off on running anywhere there. So our 2, as far as tournament matchups, are Terry Funk, Cactus Jack, and the Canyon Express, and then Masawa and Tiger Mask 3 against the Gladiator Titans, which will have... This is the main, as Masawa and Tiger Mask 3 are going to get the win over the Gladiator Titans. So that's a nice win for them. And then Terry Funk, Cactus Jack versus the Can-Am Express. Doug Furnace going to get the win for the Can-Am Express against Terry Funk and Cactus Jack. So, that will mean the Can-Am Express will jump up to 10 points. So that's going to be huge. They tie Kobashi and Kikuchi. And Terry Funk, Cactus Jack, they're going to sit at 8, unfortunately for them. And, that just means that we're opening up the door huge for Kobashi and Kikuchi as far as what they can do. Because they have, the next 2 nights, they finish out the tour with some matches here as far as taking on Terry Funk, Cactus Jack the next night. And then they end out the tournament taking on Dory Funk Jr. and Dean Malenko. So that's, that could definitely sway into them not only finishing out with 14 points, so they will win the tag league as far as going into that final night as the number 1 seed. So that would be huge for them. And Masawa and Tiger Mask 3, they're going to finish with 10. So potentially, they'll be falling a little short, potentially there, depending on what happens with Kobashi and Kikuchi. If they lose to Terry Funk and Cactus Jack, and also lose to Dory Funk Jr. and Dean Malenko, we have a shit show on our hands. Because we have a lot happening. A lot going on. A lot of moving parts is what will happen there. So that's going to be interesting. And so we have... This will probably be the match that we're going to have next. As Hanson, Spivey, and Johnny Ace are going to take on the Super Generation Army. Shiro Nakayama is going to be Johnny Ace in a huge upset. And then Dory Funk Jr., Dean Malenko, and Wild Pegasus are going to take on Ultimo Dragon, Super Astro, the Great Sasuke. Sasuke is going to beat Wild Pegasus. First time meeting in the 6-man here, as that's the steal the show match. So we'll just add 2 Young Lion matches. Timon Honda, back at it again. They'll be taking on Fuchi. First time meeting. Is Fuchi going to get the win? And I believe Kentaro Shiga hasn't been booked in a hot minute. Relatively hot minute. He'll take on Ogawa. So Ogawa gonna get the win there. Nice. Already at 6 matches, just like that. We'll probably add 2 tag matches to this card and probably call it. We'll have a Taue and Black Tiger Mask. A Black Tiger Mask match, rather. Jesus Christ, it's just Black Tiger match. I don't mind a Headhunter A Jun Izumaida match, I guess. Don't hate it. Don't love it. As we'll have Taue beat up on Jun Izumaida here. Big night for the Holy Demon Army. 3 straight wins. And the undercard. See what else we can do. As, probably go with the 6-man, actually. We'll go with the, Tactical Tactician Squad. So Otani taking on British Combat Club. It's a hell of a match. Maybe not. That's a little... I don't think that's really necessary. We'll probably go with the Slinger Smothers. He's still considered unimportant. Yeah, we'll just go with the Fantastics. I think that's probably for the best. Yeah, so we'll have Jackie beat Otani. That's the show. Not a bad night 14. Not bad at all. So we'll run this show. The 61 for the opener was Ogawa beating Kandori Shiga, 9:35. The submission is Masabuchi really off his game in this match against Tomohiro Honda. He gets one though with the backdrop suplex in 9:47. 65 for the 6-man. Not bad at all. Otani with a 52. That's not bad at all. It's Jackie Fulton betting him with a fantastic flip. In 10 minutes. This is 69 here for Taue and Black Tiger 2 against Headhunter A and Junichi Maeda. Taue and Black Tiger. Nice little team as he's almost in the 60s already, so that's nice. It's working out well as far as him being with Holy Demon Army. The 6-man here, Dory Funk Jr., Wild Pegasus, and Dean Malenko against Gray Sasuke, Super Astro, and Ultimo Dragon. Hell of a match here. Sasuke with the Thunder Fire Powerbomb of the Wild Pegasus. Gets that win back after the... I'm pretty sure Pegasus lost to him in the J Cup as far as... in our J Cup, obviously in the real one. He wins it all in the first one. But 89 here, hell of a 6-man. Jun Akiyama beating Johnny Ace with a wrist clutch exploder. 10-point difference, that's not bad. He's getting better. Jun Akiyama, but Stan Answer with 98's incredible, though. That's nuts. 82 for Terry Funk and Cactus Jack losing the Can-Am Express. Doug Furnace beating Terry Funk with the Frankensteiner. As, Doug Furnace, 79, not bad at all. Not bad at all. 82 here is Masawa and Tiger Mask 3. Masawa back up to a 92. That's nice to see. A Tiger Driver from Masawa over Big Titan. Tough break for the Gladiator Titans, but at least, they got a win along the way. Nobody was winless or anything. But at 81 for the show, not bad. I'm surprised this was the best thing on the card, to be honest. I figured it was going to be pretty good, but didn't think it was going to be the best thing on the card. As on to the final 2 nights we go, of at least the tournament part. On to night 15 we go. Alrighty, night 15 as, the biggest match here is, Kobashi Kikuchi against, Dory and Dean Malenko, because this, shows where we're going to be at. So Kikuchi's going to beat Dory Funk Jr., so that's going to bump them up to 12 points. So right now they're in the lead, and going into that final night. So that's going to be interesting. And then Hanson and Spivey taking on Ultimo Dragon Super Astro. They're going to get the win. And so they're going to jump up to 10 as well. Which, there's a lot of teams out with 10 points. But, as far as the Can-Am Express, they're taking on the Miracle Vines Alliance. So that's a huge match as far as who's going to... there's a potential as far as Miracle Vines Alliance if they beat the Can-Am Express, so they'll jump up to 13. If they don't, then it's a Can-Am Express Kobashi Kikuchi finals, which is interesting. That'd be an interesting finals. So the matches that we have here, as far as we have a Doug Furnace, Dan Crawford, Eddie Gilbert match against the Miracle Vines Alliance. Terry Gordy going to beat Eddie Gilbert there. And Fuchi and Ogawa, it's the Technician Squad and Steal the Show matches. Fuchi and Ogawa are going to get the win. Fuchi's the road agent. So, as far as, with that final night, we got Funk and Cactus against Kobashi Kikuchi, so you can't really build anything as far as that goes. We could at least have them be on this card, though, maybe. Have, a 6-man, Funk and Cactus against the Gladiator, Mike Awesome. I'm trying to think. We could kind of use just anybody really in this spot if we wanted to. I wouldn't mind the British Combat Club here, since, you know, Terry Funk Cactus Jack beat him. I don't hate that. Don't hate it at all. As well, if Johnny Smith beat the Gladiator. Nice. A lot of six-mans on the card. So we'll have Big Titan against Masato Tanaka. He's considered unimportant. Fuck. God damn it, I can't believe that. That's crazy. And it's, well, we'll run it anyways, fuck it. It is what it is. He's gonna beat Masato Tanaka, though, nonetheless. Yeah, we'll have Nagata out there. Actually, yeah, Jinsei Shinzaki. Shinzaki against... Yeah, we'll do, Satoru Osako. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably what we'll do. Which, again, this match will also suck. Because they'll have, we got someone that's not important enough. That's such bullshit, too, because it's like, look at any Japanese pro wrestling undercard. Like, in the history of just, like, the past 50 years for All Japan, New Japan, you'll see some fucking people that should not be on that undercard. As far as, like, Young Lion matches, like, it's a different atmosphere than, like, it would be in the States, obviously, if you do that match. Then, like, obviously, they're not gonna give a shit because they don't give a shit about Young Lion matches. But at least, like, it makes sense as far as from that perspective, and it's been a part of, like, Japanese pro wrestling forever. Just fucking irritates me to no end. As, we'll have Deaton and Smothers take on, yeah, Wild Pegasus and Joe Malenko. Smothers can beat Joe Malenko. First time meeting, too. Not bad. Not a bad show. Hopefully we get back on track as far as for the card. Starting off like that, it's a little rough, but I think we'll be okay. Yeah, we're on this goddamn Nakajima Sports Center. 39th for the Open. Satoru Osaka with the Super Trevor Osaka in 10 minutes. Yeah, knew that was going to suck. Yeah, 43, at least is a little bit better. Here's Big Titan with the Exploding, 10-23. At least he's, I don't know why he wasn't doing so well during the Tag League, but at least now that he's out of it, he's doing a lot better. 59 here for Joe Malenko and Wild Pegasus against Tracy Smothers and Joel Deaton. Two teams with excellent chemistry. Doing pretty well for themselves with Tracy Smothers with the jaw jacker in 9:38. Not bad. Not bad at all. 69 here for Minoru Tanaka and Shinichi Funaki against Yoshinori Gawa and Masa Fuchi. A little junior tag match here is nice with the 69. Fuchi with the STF over Minoru Tanaka. It's not bad at all. Not bad at all. 76 for the six-man here of the Gladiator with Terry Funk and Cactus Jack against the British Combat Club. As the British Combat Club getting the wins, Johnny Smith with the Death Valley Bomb. He does outperform the Gladiator. Probably the wrong team won, to be honest. Should have probably been to this team. And Funk and Cactus and the Gladiator. 79 for the next six-man. It's Cannon Express with Eddie Gilbert against Terry Gordy, Gary Albright, and Dr. Death. As the Cannon Express losing to the Miracle Vines Alliance, as with Eddie Gilbert. Gilbert taking the backdrop driver from Terry Gordy. Not bad. It's an 82 for Hanson Spivey against Super Astro and Ultimo Dragon. His hands with that 99, still just killing it. So he gets the one with the armbar over Super Astro. Yeah, just good stuff all around. An 82 again for our main event is Kobashi Kikuchi beating Dory Funk Jr. and Dean Malenko in 23-43. Not bad. Not bad at all. Right team wins, though, for sure. It's an 81. I'll take it. So, into the final night we go. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be the Miracle Vines Alliance against Kobashi Kikuchi? Is it going to be Kobashi Kikuchi against the Can-Am Express? Is something else going to pop up? You know, as far as there's so many different ways this could go, honestly. If you have a draw with if you have a loss and then a draw for the Canada Express and Megavines Alliance, they will tie. So I guess it won't matter there. So it is just down to those three. But yeah, just super interesting though. As far as how we ended out like this, and the All Asia Tag Champs start off really hot, but then just kind of cooled off at the end. But finishing with 9 points, not bad at all. The worst team having 4 points is not bad at all. I think this was a really well-rounded tournament, and to have kind of everybody get their shine, I think really worked out well. And yeah, it comes down to this: 16 nights of action ends here. As on to the final night we go. Alrighty, let's see who's going on to the finals. Is it gonna be the Can-Am Express, or is it gonna be the Miracle Vines Alliance? It's funny, when I went into this, I was just like, this is probably going to be the end of the tournament. Just to kind of feeling out what I was thinking. And I think Doc and Albright should win, and it should be them taking on Kobashi and Kikuchi in the finals. As Kobashi's even going to beat Cactus Jack, so they're going to finish with a league high 14. So that's a great performance from that team and Kobashi and Kikuchi. Now, I don't really know the rest of the card, but I do know that there will be a Triple Crown title matchup, and it's going to be the Triple Crown champ versus the Junior champ. So we're going to have Masawa, and we'll go with a 6-man here. Yeah, we'll go with a 6-man. So Masawa with Tiger Mask, Jun Akiyama. Gonna take on Dean, Wild Pegasus, and Joe. Actually, we'll go Dory. We'll go Dory Funk Jr. As well have Tiger Mask 3 beat Dory Funk Jr. Great win there for Koji Kanemoto. That's gonna be a big time match. The heavyweight champ versus the junior champ colliding. You love to see it. As far as what else we could do, we will have an All Asia Tag Team title matchup. As far as yeah, I'm not sure who's gonna get the first shot. I know we were kind of building. As far as let's go to Norman. Yeah, because I know Gladiator Titans or Terry Funk Cactus Jack could go to either or. We'll probably go Terry Funk Cactus Jack, so we can't really build that since they're in a match already. We'll have Johnny Smith though and Regal team up. And let him take on Big Titan and the Gladiator. Little revenge match here as Johnny Smith, he's going to beat Big Titan this time. Yeah, we'll give him 16. The Young Lion matchups. So I think we're back to Teokia. He'll be taken on George Takano's a good shout. George Takano going to get the win, obviously. Then the junior, which we'll go with Kento Shiga, as yeah, we'll just go with Osaka. We did this night 8. Just got a 47. Doing it again. Yeah, not a bad call. So we need to steal the show match. Go with yeah, I mean Hanson. We'll probably go with Hanson Johnny Ace. Taking on Taue Let's go with TEW and Fuchi. This is a really good match. I haven't done it, though, before. As far as just a straight up tag. So we'll have Hansen beat Fuchi. It's a really good match. We'll probably have this. I was thinking of having to be above that, but I think that 6-man's in the perfect spot. And we'll have another singles. Billy Black gonna be losing to somebody. Trying to think who could use it. We've tried with Taz. I'm almost giving up on Taz as far as if he's gonna be the guy for us. Norman doesn't need it. Satoru Sako could use it. So, I mean, we keep on trying. Kensuke maybe even could always use it. Even though it's not. I mean, he is way better as far as way over than him. Yeah, we'll have Satoru Sako beat him. Fuck it. Satoru Sako over Billy Black. First time as far as singles wise. I mean, it won't work out, but because they don't have any, both of them aren't important. But hopefully it'll work out well. Hopefully. Yeah, I guess it's the Hiroshima Sun Plaza and out the tour. And we run the show. Sadeki Osaka and Kentaro Shiga open up the show with a 47. Sadeki Osaka getting the win as Kentaro Shiga really off his game. Poor way to start the show. God damn it. As George Takano beating Teo Kia with the Tombstone Pile Driver at 948. 40 here for Billy Black and Satoru Sako as some true unprofessionalism from Billy Black as he completely phones it in. What a prick. It's a 71 for the British Combat Club against the Gladiator Titans as Johnny Smith pinning Big Titan with the Death Valley Bomb in 1602. Not bad there for Johnny Smith and Stephen Regal. They almost got outperformed though. It's an 80 for Johnny Ace and Stan Hansen against Maso Fuchi and Akira Taue. It's Hansen with the Lariat over Maso Fuchi in 1139. 81 for the 6-man of Masawa, Tiger Mask 3, and Jun Akiyama against Dean Malenko, Wild Pegasus, and Dory Funk Jr. Tiger Mask 3 tapping out Dory Funk Jr. there with the Koji Clutch in 1948. Kenta Kobashi and Tsuyoshi Kikuchi beating Terry Funk and Cactus Jack. It's Kenta Kobashi and Tsuyoshi Kikuchi, 82-72, not bad at all. Nice little performance there in our main event. And 80, Miracle Vines Alliance beating Doug Furness and Dan Crawford as Dr. Deathly Military Press Slam in 26-34. What a finals we have for the Miracle Vines Alliance against Kenta Kobashi and Tsuyoshi Kikuchi. We have champion versus champion, which I mean, I kind of want that to be the main, but we probably shouldn't. We should probably have it be the tag league. But that's going to be an incredible match. And, yeah, and then we'll have an all-Asia tag team title matchup. Terry Funk and Cactus Jack taking on the British Combat Club and so much more. We probably won't run through the actual card. We'll probably just, you know the major matches going into the night. We'll just kind of start it up with, you'll see it on the left, and, we'll talk about it as we book it, but we won't go through, like, the notepad gimmick and look through it like that. We'll probably book it like, like I just described it as. So, I will say that, there, don't click off when you see that the show's run or at the finish the show screen, because there is something big that we're gonna end out on, which I'm very excited to see how that plays out. But yeah, that should be a big fun. Like, oh shit, it's gonna definitely be a nice cliffhanger going into 95. As on to the final show for the Real World Tag League. Alrighty, the Real World Tag League is here. The finals. We did it. We made it. As the Pone TV, of course. We have some backstage incidents. It's Johnny Ace and Terry Funk, as Johnny Ace was brought before Wrestler's Court, accused of being an hour late to pick up his assigned travel partner. As the judge, Terry Funk, found them guilty of sins by various travel partners' meals for the next 3 shows. Seeing as Terry Funk is the guy, the judge here, assuming this Stan Hansen thing is gonna... Oh! He's gonna put over Ultimo Dragon. Wow. How fun. Shout out Stan Hansen. As, I thought that was gonna be a lot worse. But yeah, should be a sellout in the Tokyo Dome. Yep. Gonna be a sellout. Main event, of course, the Tag League Finals. As, let's see, where's it at? Where's it at? Did I not add it? Oh no, it's right here. I'm missing it. What an idiot. As, the Real World Tag League winners of 1994 will be the Unified Tag Team Champions, the Miracle Alliance Alliance. This is the, I think this is the third time for Doc, first time for Albright. Let me just, there it is. As, yeah. Yeah, that is correct. Third time for Doc. First time for Gary Albright, though. So that's fine. I think that's a great winner, though, in the Miracle Alliance Alliance. So that's going 32 minutes, too, giving them a lot of time. Champion versus champion, somehow not the main event, as Masawa gonna beat Dean Malenko for the Triple Crown title. You know what? Fuck it. That's the main. I don't give a shit. That's gotta be the main. It's champion versus champion. Like, it doesn't get bigger than that. Then we'll have a All-Asia Tag Team title matchup as Terry Funk and Cactus Jack taking on the British Combat Club, which they will retain. This is the first time the British Combat Club have ever beaten since the All-Asia Tag Team title matchup. So they lose in non-title matches against Terry Funk and Cactus Jack, it seems. But that should be a fun little match. Then we have the Can-Am Express with Eddie Gilbert taking on Stan Hansen, Johnny Ace, and Chris Candido. Candido's going to beat Eddie Gilbert there. That's going 20. That's a first-time matchup. Toway versus Spivey in a singles match. Just wanted to give Toway and Spivey something to do. And they've never had a singles match before, it looks like, so that's cool. First-time singles match. Hopefully that goes well. It's always a bit of a risk there. Then our Steal the Show match. It's going to be Ultimo Dragon, Super Astro, and the Great Sasuke taking on the Holy Demon Army. As Ultimo Dragon going to get the win, beating Maso Fuchi. Another first-time matchup. Oh, Fuchi's the agent. Let that be Boris Malenko. And then a Junior Heavyweight #1 contendership matchup. Hayabusa going to beat Tiger Mask 3, so it's going to be Hayabusa versus Dean Malenko at the New Year Giant Series. And Kensuke Sasaki getting the win over Joe Malenko to open up the show in a big-ass 8-man tag. As Kobayashi was the road agent for that, so we'll give that to Dory Funk Jr. How we're doing on booking, and so Shinichi Ishinagama is given too much time here. I figured he was. I'll have Mr. Kyo Iwata as the ref there for the main. So our pre-show matches, we'll go with, as far as the Renegade Warriors, since they're leaving us, they will lose to No Fear. KMR are gonna beat them. And then Billy Black will lose as well. So it'll be just a singles match. Yeah, it looks like it's just going to be Taz here, because there's really nobody else I really want to... Maybe Minoru Tanaka. Actually, yeah. Let Minoru Tanaka get the win. Oh, yeah, that went way too far. As, yeah, Minoru Tanaka gonna get the win. Yeah, we'll have to be all out, too. Fuck it. Not bad. Not bad at all, I'd say, for this finals of the Real World Tag League, the final show of the year, as Billy Black gonna lose to Minoru Tanaka to open up the pre-show there, as they have great chemistry, so that's fun. And that 450 splash from Minoru Tanaka getting the win there. It's a 53 for Takeo Mori and Yoshihiro Takayama against the Renegade Warriors. Takeo Mori, though, with a 55. That's some good stuff there, but back to belly pile driver there for Takeo Mori. It's 53 is 71 for the 8-man to start off the show of Wild Pegasus, Joe Malenko, the Gladiator, and Big Titan. As they lose to the Kensuke Sasaki, Kaki Kobayashi, and Nakano Takano team. It's Kensuke tapping out Joe Malenko, the Stranglehold Gamma there. As, that's not bad at all. Not bad at all. The 75 for Hayabusa and Tiger Mask 3 is Hayabusa with the Falcon Air on 23.06 for the #1 contendership matchup for the Junior Heavyweight title. Nice little win for Hayabusa. Great Sasuke, Ultimo Dragon and Super Astro taking on the Holy Demon Army Junior 6-man matchup as the Dragon Bomb for Ultimo Dragon Massive for Chi, Ultimate Dragon with a 90, 83 for Chi. Some good stuff there. Eddie was off his game. He was the worst guy in the match. 86 for Toway Dan Spivey. It's Toway with the Dynamic Bomb in 1934. Some good stuff there. Toway with an 88. You love to see it. There's a 90 for Eddie Gilbert and the Can-Am Express. Losing to Stan Hansen, the Blonde Crushers. It's Chris Candido pinning Eddie Gilbert with the Blonde Bombshell. Can-Am Express did pretty well there. 84 to 81. Hansen with a 98. Candido, worst guy in the match, losing, or getting the win, though, and over Eddie Gilbert. We're trying to elevate Chris Candido. That's a pretty good match. A 97, though, for this All-Asia Tag Team title matchup. Jesus Christ. It's Norman Smiley beating Cactus Jack of the Norman Conquest, and they retain in their first defense of the All-Asia Tag Team titles. It's a 91 for the Real World Tag League. Couldn't even follow the All-Asia Tag Team title matchup, but 100 for Dr. Death Steve Williams, which is nuts. Deserved better color commentary this match did, as belly-to-belly suplex for Dr. Death Steve Williams in our champion versus champion main event. It's a 92. Nothing could top the fucking All-Asia Tag Team title matchup of Masawa. 13th defense. He has surpassed his real-life reign as far as lengthwise and also defenses-wise. So, yeah, and he's going into 1995 as the champion, which is something he did not do. He lost to Dr. Death, of course, to end out his reign, but my God, what a run for Masawa here. As we increased our popularity in one region. I mean, who would have thought the All-Asia Tag Team title match was going to be the best thing on this card, though? That is nuts. We got to give some love to Dr. Death Steve Williams, though, for the 100. Give some love to Masawa for his performance, and then, Norman. Guess we got to give it to him as far as, just crazy. So crazy that the British Combat Club, that reign is just nuts. What a run. But to end off the episode, we got some gigantic news. And something that, I think is going to really dictate the series going forward. And a huge acquisition. And it's not just one person. Oh no. It's an entire fucking company. They're taking over New Japan Pro Wrestling. We're not even just going to take it over. We're going to pillage them. We're taking every wrestler. We're taking every belt. And we're taking the events. And we're basically going to have an invasion angle with New Japan. And basically, at some point in 95, I'm not going to say when, but the company will become one. And we'll have a little unified logo. We'll probably go with the red background. That looks a little better. I don't know, though. We do have the white background now. It's kind of gray, though, that background. So I think we'll go with this. I love this. I love this idea. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It's something that I was kind of against, thinking like, the idea was to book All Japan up until the year 2000. But with New Japan going in the toilet, we'll buy them out and have a little invasion angle. Pretty much for probably the most of the summer. Have some fun as far as regarding that. And I think it's going to be a really fun angle to book. And it's definitely something I did not expect. First of all, definitely did not expect us to buy out New Japan. But here we are. As far as that was just a mod oversight. And instead of, we could potentially, do something as far as fixing that and making New Japan, great again, as far as fixing that in the editor. But I feel like this is the perfect opportunity to do something like this, do something completely different, and have some fun. So we'll talk about that more in depth as far as when that actually happens, as far as the actual merger and all that, as far as that goes. But I think it's going to be super exciting, and it's going to answer a lot of kind of what ifs as far as what would happen if you combine New Japan and All Japan into one company in the 90s. We're going to try to replicate that as far as with this series here. So thank you all for watching, though. We're watching episode 21. I already forgot what fucking episode we're on, but I think it's 21. Might be 22. Oh well. But We'll catch you guys next time for the New Year Giants series. Take care, everyone.